Hi everyone, it's Morrigan and welcome back to Morgan's Journal. I hope you guys are doing all right this week. If you're new here, my name is Morrigan and I do cash stuffing. I use prop bills so that way all my money stays in the bank, but I can still keep track of my budget using the cash stuffing method. So this week we will be cash stuffing $706. So let's get into our cash count. Hope you guys are doing all right this week. Recording this on Saturday. It's Memorial Day weekend, I believe. Yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend. So off Monday. Super excited. We're going to a concert this evening. So we're going to do a turnaround. It'll be super late, but I think it'll be super fun. Okay. Let's get into this cash count. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, 520, 40, 60, 80, 600, 620, 630, 640, 650, 660, 670, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 700, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $706. A lot of ones. Okay, let's get this into our cash tray. Early Saturday morning, trying to get a head start on things. I've got a lot going on behind the scenes, so I hadn't had a chance to really sit and record or anything or do my budget and everything until now, which is totally fine. So let's get into our bills binder. So student loans is getting its usual 50. Apple Card is getting its usual 75. Rent is getting its usual 235. So 1, 2, 20, 35. So that'll be 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 20, 30, 35, 40. So 940. So we have maxed out rent for the month, which means next week we'd either put towards rent or snowball down our bills, which will probably be the latter one. We'll cross that bridge next week. Electric. All right, we're cash stuffing May week 4. I don't think I mentioned that. Electric is getting 18. So that's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 50, 60, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 72. 72 for electric, which would be more than enough for our electric bill. It's summer right now, but it's usually been around 50. Like I said, we're in a smaller place, so that helped a lot. Renter's insurance is getting a 5. So that's maxed out at 20. Internet is getting 13. So that'll be a 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. So that should be enough plus tax. Subscriptions is getting 17. Yes. 17, so that's 10, 5, 16, 17. So that's 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. Oh. Spending, if you're new here, my spending is my debts envelope. So I make a new one. That is getting $43, which means I am putting $43 towards my debts this month, which will either be my Apple Card or my hospital bill. I did make some extra charges on my Apple Card this week. I know it's not the best decision, but I made them. I can't, beat myself up over them. So I'll probably go towards that since I covered the most for the hospital bill. I'm pretty ahead on that one. So 20, 41, 2, 3. I may split it up a little bit, but since next week it'll be May week 5, I'll be able to snowball a lot of my bills down. But trying not to spend on that Apple Card. So that's everything in our bills binder. So let's get into our everything else binder. Like I said, if you're new here, I only have 2 binders, which are my bills binder and my everything else binder. It's basically set up because I have 2 separate bank accounts, one that all my bills come out of and one that I use my more variable expenses out of. I wanted to keep them separate in the bank so that way I didn't get confused and I wasn't overdrafting from bills. It makes it a lot easier to see my money and how I'm supposed to be spending it. So car maintenance is getting 20. It'll be 20, 40, 60. Gas is getting 10. We just put gas this week, so put the 10 in here. Groceries. If you were here last week, you saw that I upped groceries to $120, which has been very helpful, despite the random Apple Card charges. But the $120 definitely was the move. So I'm definitely going to keep it at that this week. And any leftover, I'll see if I want to move it or just leave it. Just all depends. But there are some specific toiletries and things that I will need to get this week. So I definitely want to have this at the 120. And then savings is getting 100. If you see the numbers a bit drastic than last week, I was able to add a little bit more. This is a shared savings, so me and my partner add to this. So I don't necessarily cash stuff what they add in there on camera, but I'll add it during the week whenever they send it. So this number may fluctuate and be higher than it was last week because I added more. So this week, we're adding 100. So it'll be 100, 200, 300, 400, 551. So 551. Building that back up pretty quick. I have a good feeling that next month we should be at 1,000. And next month, especially since there's a couple of changes that I'm doing. I officially I have a surgery that I'm going to get done in October. While my insurance should cover most of it, I do need to put a deposit and everything, and then flights and things because it's not in the state. So just a lot of things, and I'll be out for 2 weeks. So it's just a lot of planning and budgeting and trying to snowball saving as much as we can for the weeks that I'll be out. My partner will also be out because he'll need to take care of me because I won't be able to take care of myself after the surgery for a couple of weeks. So just a lot going on. I probably won't have cash stuffing video during that week because I won't be able to record or move and I won't be here. I may still have a post or maybe some shorts talking about what my budget is just to keep everyone updated. I'm not sure yet. I'm still planning the logistics. but it'll be in October. I'll definitely put an announcement later on. And don't worry, it's nothing bad or anything. It's something that I've been working on for a while. So I'm super excited to get it done, and my insurance should cover it. Because after all the hospital visits I had this year, I met my deductible. So a blessing and a curse, I guess. And I'm like, oh, cool, I can get this procedure done. My insurance should cover it. A weird world that we live in that I could say that. But yeah, so definitely trying to add as much to this as I can. Trying to save up PTO just to make sure that we're good and there's no hiccups during that week that we would be out. So that's everything in our everything else binder. So thank you guys so much for watching this week. I know it was a pretty quick video. Like I said, I got a lot going on behind the scenes, a lot I'm working on. So a lot of this was shifting around. I just finally had to sit down and like really do my budget, my envelope side, that way I can get more stuff started. Also, don't look at my nails; they are a mess. My friend painted them, and most of it's chipping off. They're testing out colors in different swatches. And they're finally coming off after last week, so definitely need to clean these up a bit. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great week. If you're new here, thank you, welcome. Feel free to check out all my other videos. I do this weekly since I get paid weekly. And I do like a zero-based budgeting where every dollar gets a job. I have like my little breakdowns here. I also do a monthly budget with me just in case anything changes. I'll be doing that too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.